Hee Haw was a beloved variety show that lit up screens and brought joy to millions for over 2 decades, with its laughter and catchy tunes. But behind the glittering lights of the stage lies a shadowed history of heartbreak and loss among its talented cast. In this episode, we delve into the untold tragedies that marked the lives of these performers, from silent battles with illness to sudden accidents and unimaginable misfortunes. These are stories of untimely deaths that left fans reeling and legacies forever changed. Join us as we uncover the poignant, often harrowing tales behind their passing, taking a closer look at the lives of these unforgettable entertainers. Together, we'll reflect on their enduring contributions to the entertainment world and the indelible marks they left behind, even as the spotlight has dimmed. Prepare yourself for a journey of emotion, remembrance, and profound discovery. Junior Samples, born in 1926, became a beloved figure on Hee Haw as his bumbling, self-deprecating humor brought smiles to millions over 214 episodes from 1969 to 1983. A former carpenter and novice fisherman, his big break came when a comedic tall tale about a fish he supposedly caught found its way onto a recording that charmed producers. Though he achieved fame later in life, Samples struggled with the pressures of stardom and his own insecurities. His laid-back persona hid a lifetime of financial troubles and failed business ventures. He died in 1983 at 57 from a heart attack, having spent his final years retreating to the simple life he always cherished but found increasingly hard to maintain amid celebrity. Roy Clark, born in 1933, was the charismatic host and musical heart of Hee Haw, appearing in 352 episodes from 1969 to 1992. A virtuoso guitarist and banjo player, Clark was known for his infectious humor and boundless energy. Behind the scenes, however, his career's triumphs came at a cost. His relentless touring schedule strained his personal life, including his first marriage, which ended in heartbreak. Clark's talent ensured his legacy, earning him multiple awards and a place in the Country Music Hall of Fame, but he faced periods of intense loneliness. He passed away in 2018 at 85 from complications related to pneumonia, leaving a void in country music and television history. Gordy Tapp, born in 1922, was a Canadian actor, writer, and comedian best known for his portrayal of himself as a recurring personality on Hee Haw for 173 episodes between 1969 and 1988. Tapp was a beloved figure in comedy, bringing a mix of humor and warmth to his performances. However, beneath his jovial exterior lay a man deeply affected by personal tragedies. Tapp endured the loss of close family members during his career, which he privately mourned while maintaining his cheerful public persona. His romantic life was relatively stable compared to others in the entertainment industry, yet the pressures of fame strained his marriage at times. Gordy passed away in 2016 at the age of 94 due to complications from pneumonia, leaving behind a legacy as a pioneer of rural-themed comedy. Donald Herron, born in 1924, was a Canadian actor, author, and humorist whose character Charlie Farquharson became a fan favorite on Hee Haw, where he appeared in 167 episodes from 1969 to 1982. Known for his witty wordplay and sharp observations, Herron's career spanned various media, including radio and literature. Despite his professional success, his personal life was marked by turbulence. Herron experienced several tumultuous romantic relationships, including 4 marriages, some of which ended in acrimonious divorces. His charm and intellect often clashed with a restless personality, leading to emotional instability at times. Herron died in 2015 at the age of 90, choosing to end his life through medically assisted death after battling cancer, a decision that reflected his lifelong desire for autonomy and control. Buck Owens, born in 1929, was a legendary figure in country music and a co-host of Hee Haw, appearing in 290 episodes from 1969 to 1986. Known for his sharp wit and signature Bakersfield sound, Owens was a driving force in bringing country music to mainstream audiences. His professional life soared, but his personal life was often turbulent. Owens endured 3 failed marriages, each ending with emotional tolls that left him disillusioned about love. He masked much of this pain with his music and humor but privately battled periods of depression. Buck Owens passed away in 2006 at the age of 76 from a heart attack, only hours after performing a concert. His death symbolized his relentless dedication to his craft, as he was still entertaining fans until the very end. George Lindsay, born in 1928, became a household name for his lovable, bumbling persona on Hee Haw, appearing in 104 episodes between 1971 and 1992. He was also well known for his role as Goober Pyle on The Andy Griffith Show. While Lindsay's comedic talent brought joy to millions, his life off-screen was marked by struggles. A complex man, Lindsay wrestled with feelings of inadequacy and loneliness, particularly after the dissolution of his long-term marriage. Despite his affable exterior, his relationships were often strained by his insecurities and the pressures of fame. George Lindsay passed away in 2012 at the age of 83 due to heart failure. Though his later years were quieter, he remained beloved by fans and colleagues alike, remembered for the warmth he brought to his characters. Buck Trent, born in 1938, was a virtuoso of the banjo and a vibrant personality on Hee Haw, appearing in 110 episodes between 1974 and 1983. Known for his signature electric banjo and catchphrase, "Oh, yeah," Trent's musical innovations captivated audiences. His career was one of steady success, earning accolades and respect within the country music community. However, his personal life was far less harmonious. Struggles with work-life balance strained his relationships, and his marriage ended in a painful divorce. Though he found solace in his music, the emotional scars lingered. Buck Trent is still alive today, continuing to perform and inspire, but the challenges of his earlier years remain a testament to the complexities of life in the spotlight. Grandpa Jones, born in 1913 as Louis Marshall Jones, became a cornerstone of Hee Haw with his folksy humor and lively old-time banjo performances, appearing in 226 episodes from 1969 to 1992. A beloved figure in country music, his down-to-earth charm masked a life punctuated by hardship. Behind the laughter, Jones endured the pain of losing his first wife and the stress of an intense work schedule that left little room for personal happiness. His second marriage lasted until his death, but the strains of fame often tested their bond. Grandpa Jones suffered a stroke in 1997 and passed away shortly thereafter at the age of 84. His legacy as a performer who brought joy to countless fans remains undiminished, though his life offstage revealed the quiet sacrifices of a career in entertainment. String Bean, born David Aikman in 1915, was a banjo-picking comedian who brought his lanky charm to Hee Haw, appearing in 97 episodes from 1969 to 1974. Renowned for his slapstick humor and down-to-earth musical performances, String Bean became a symbol of rural entertainment. Despite his success, he led a modest life, famously eschewing banks and hiding his money at home. Tragically, this frugality led to his untimely death. In 1973, he and his wife, Estelle, were murdered in their home during a robbery by two acquaintances seeking his hidden cash. The crime shocked the entertainment world, cutting short a beloved performer's life at the age of 58 and leaving fans and colleagues mourning his gentle spirit. John Henry Falk, born in 1913, was a storyteller and humorist who joined Hee Haw in 1976, contributing his distinctive wit to 81 episodes until 1982. Known for his keen observations on human nature and his skillful storytelling, Falk's career extended far beyond the show. A passionate advocate for free speech, he famously won a landmark lawsuit after being blacklisted during the McCarthy era. However, his life was not without its darker chapters. Falk's romantic relationships were often fraught with misunderstandings and unmet expectations, leaving him emotionally weary. He died in 1990 at the age of 76 from cancer, remembered as a man who used humor and intelligence to challenge injustice while concealing the quieter struggles of his heart. Minnie Pearl, born Sarah Ophelia Colley Cannon in 1912, was a beloved comedian and performer on Hee Haw, where she portrayed herself, bringing laughter and warmth through her signature howdy greeting and her trademark flower-adorned hat. Despite her cheerful persona, Minnie endured personal tragedies, including struggles with depression and the untimely loss of close family members. Her marriage, while enduring, was marked by the strain of balancing her demanding career and personal life. She retired after suffering a debilitating stroke in the 1990s and passed away in 1996 due to complications from another stroke, leaving a legacy as a pioneer of Southern humor. Roy Acuff, born in 1903, appeared on Hee Haw as himself, charming audiences with his rich voice and musical talents, earning the nickname King of Country Music. Behind the scenes, his life was a mix of soaring professional achievements and personal heartbreak. A string of romantic relationships ended in discontent, with Acuff admitting that his career often overshadowed his ability to maintain intimacy. In later years, declining health curtailed his performances, and he died in 1992 from congestive heart failure. Despite these struggles, his contributions to country music remain monumental, ensuring his place in the annals of American cultural history. Tennessee Ernie Ford, born in 1919, graced Hee Haw with his warm baritone voice and genial personality, appearing as himself in 16 episodes. Known for his iconic hit 16 Tons, Ford's career spanned music, television, and radio, earning him national fame. However, behind the scenes, he battled personal demons, including a long struggle with alcoholism, which strained his family relationships and contributed to a tumultuous marriage. Despite his larger-than-life public image, Ford often felt the weight of his personal failings. He passed away in 1991 from liver failure, leaving behind a legacy marked by both immense talent and profound inner conflict. Loretta Lynn, born in 1932, appeared on Hee Haw as herself in 27 episodes, showcasing her exceptional storytelling through song and her deep connection to country music fans. Rising from poverty in Butcher Hollow, Kentucky, to become the coal miner's daughter, her life was a testament to resilience. Yet, her personal life was far from idyllic. Her marriage to Oliver Doolittle Lynn was notoriously turbulent, marked by infidelity and struggles with his alcoholism. Despite these hardships, Loretta found solace in her music, often drawing on her experiences for her songwriting. She passed away peacefully in 2022 at the age of 90, leaving behind a trailblazing legacy in country music history. Jack Burns, born November 15, 1933, was a multi-talented actor, comedian, and writer, best known for his role as Self in the long-running variety show Hee Haw, where he appeared in 34 episodes between 1969 and 1981. Burns brought his distinctive humor and sharp wit to the show, captivating audiences with his comedic timing. Beyond Hee Haw, Burns had a successful career, including a notable partnership with George Carlin in the 1960s. Their collaboration on the Burns and Carlin Comedy Hour established him as a pioneer of stand-up and television comedy. Yet, despite his professional triumphs, Burns' personal life was troubled by his complex romantic relationships. He married several times, and his relationships were often marked by tension and heartache. Burns' later years were overshadowed by a series of health issues, culminating in his death on January 27, 2020, from natural causes at the age of 86. His passing was a sad reminder of the toll that life's struggles can take, even on the brightest stars. Tammy Wynette, born May 5, 1942, was a country music legend who also graced the Hee Haw stage as herself in 22 episodes from 1969 to 1989. Known for her poignant voice and heartbreaking songs, such as Stand By Your Man, Wynette became one of the most influential country music singers of all time. She had a series of successful albums and earned countless accolades, yet her personal life was marked by tragedy. Her relationships were turbulent, particularly her marriages, including her highly publicized and rocky union with country star George Jones. Wynette struggled with substance abuse and chronic health problems, including a rare stomach condition that plagued her for much of her later life. Her romantic relationships, often fraught with infidelity and emotional turmoil, mirrored the themes of pain and loss that dominated her music. Despite her public persona as a strong, resilient woman, Wynette's inner life was full of sorrow. She passed away on April 6, 1998, at the age of 55, due to heart failure, though rumors swirled about the possible role of prescription drug abuse in her death. Wynette's passing left a void in country music, and the sadness that pervaded her life seemed to mirror the heartbreak that infused so many of her songs. George Jones, born September 12, 1931, was a country music icon who appeared as himself on Hee Haw in 17 episodes between 1969 and 1984. Known for his haunting voice and emotionally raw ballads, Jones earned the title of the Possum, becoming one of the most influential figures in country music. His career was filled with both major hits and personal upheavals. Despite his immense popularity, Jones' life was marked by turmoil, especially in his romantic relationships. His marriage to fellow country star Tammy Wynette was infamously tumultuous, riddled with infidelities and addiction problems. His struggles with alcoholism and drug abuse often overshadowed his professional accomplishments, and his erratic behavior made him a tabloid fixture. But through it all, Jones' talent never waned, and he eventually found redemption in his later years. He achieved a comeback in the 1980s and 1990s with albums that resonated deeply with fans. Tragically, his life ended on April 26, 2013, when he passed away from hypoxic respiratory failure at the age of 81. Despite the darkness that clouded his personal life, Jones remains a celebrated legend of country music, known for his incredible resilience in the face of adversity. Roy Rogers, born November 5, 1911, was a beloved Western film star and television personality who appeared as himself in 12 episodes of Hee Haw from 1970 to 1989. Known as the King of the Cowboys, Rogers became a household name with his roles in films and television shows that helped define the genre. His career spanned decades, and his contributions to the genre of westerns made him a national treasure. Yet, behind the polished image of the heroic cowboy was a man who faced personal heartache. Rogers' romantic life was complicated, having married several times, but his marriage to Dale Evans, a fellow star and the love of his life, brought him the greatest happiness. Despite their bond, they faced struggles with the loss of their child, Robin, who died of complications from Down syndrome. The tragedy deeply affected their lives. After Evans passed away in 2001, Rogers lived with a profound sense of loss. Roy Rogers died on July 6, 1998, at the age of 86, due to heart failure. His passing marked the end of an era for Western cinema, and the world lost a true legend of the silver screen. His death was mourned by millions who remembered him not only for his heroic roles but also for his deep connection with his fans. Dick Haynes, born October 15, 1911, was an actor and comedian best known for his appearance as Self, Gumdrop Gus, in Hee Haw for 3 episodes in 1978. Haynes' career spanned multiple decades, during which he became a beloved figure in television. As a performer, he brought joy to audiences with his humor, though his most iconic role was his portrayal of the whimsical Gumdrop Gus. While his career enjoyed success, Haynes' personal life faced struggles. He dealt with the difficulties of being a working actor in the ever-changing landscape of television, which often strained his family life. There were few public details about his romantic relationships, but the challenges of his career may have contributed to a sense of dissatisfaction and disappointment. Dick Haynes passed away on December 29, 1980, at the age of 69, from complications related to a long-term illness. His death was largely overshadowed by the larger figures in entertainment at the time, but he is remembered fondly by those who remember his roles in television comedy and his contributions to the industry. Dale Evans, born October 31, 1912, was a country singer, actress, and writer, most famously known for her role as Self on Hee Haw in 12 episodes between 1970 and 1989. She became a beloved figure through her performances alongside her husband, Roy Rogers, in their iconic television and film appearances. Known for her unwavering optimism and her deeply compassionate nature, Evans became one of the most beloved stars of the golden age of westerns. Yet, behind her sunny disposition was a woman who experienced immense personal tragedy. Her marriage to Roy Rogers was a high point of her life, but they both endured the heartbreaking loss of their daughter Robin, who died of complications from Down syndrome at just 2 years old. Despite this, Evans and Rogers continued to support each other through various challenges. Evans also faced several painful personal issues, including struggles with depression after the loss of their daughter and the tragic loss of her second husband. She was diagnosed with cancer in the late 1980s, which eventually led to her death on February 7, 2001, at the age of 88. Evans' passing marked the end of an era for Hollywood's Western stars, and her death was a loss to the world of entertainment, particularly to those who cherished her enduring legacy as a strong, compassionate figure in country music and television. Mel Tillis, born August 8, 1932, was a country music legend who made appearances as himself in Hee Haw in 9 episodes between 1969 and 1989. Tillis was known for his distinctive voice and the stutter that became a part of his on-stage persona, making him one of the most unique performers in country music. He built a career not only as a singer but also as a songwriter, penning hits for other artists, and was widely admired for his ability to blend humor with heartfelt performances. Despite his professional success, Tillis' personal life was often turbulent. He had a series of tumultuous relationships, including 2 marriages, both of which ended in divorce. His personal battles with depression and the pressure of the music industry took a toll on him. However, he remained a beloved figure in the country music world, known for his kindness and his dedication to his craft. Mel Tillis passed away on November 19, 2017, at the age of 85, due to respiratory failure after a long battle with illness. His death was mourned by fans and fellow musicians alike, marking the loss of a truly one-of-a-kind talent in the country music world. Conway Twitty, born September 1, 1933, was a celebrated country music singer and songwriter who appeared as himself on Hee Haw in 12 episodes between 1969 and 1990. Twitty's smooth voice and romantic ballads made him a star for decades, producing hits that resonated deeply with his audience. Known for his songs like Hello Darlin' and Tight Fittin' Jeans, Twitty became one of the most successful country artists of all time. Despite his professional achievements, his personal life was marked by challenges. Twitty had several marriages, and his relationships were often unstable. He was married 3 times, with his second marriage being particularly rocky. Throughout his life, he battled the pressures of fame, and his personal losses, including the death of his daughter in a car accident, deeply affected him. Twitty's passing came unexpectedly on June 5, 1993, when he died from an abdominal aneurysm at the age of 59. His sudden death left fans heartbroken, and the world lost a truly iconic voice in country music. Dennis Weaver, born June 4, 1924, was an actor and television star who made a memorable appearance as himself in Hee Haw for 5 episodes between 1977 and 1981. Known for his roles in television series such as Gunsmoke and McCloud, Weaver built a successful career by playing strong, often heroic characters. He was a man of many talents, having started in the entertainment industry as a Broadway actor before making his mark on television and film. While his professional success was undeniable, Weaver's personal life was filled with its own struggles. He was married to his wife, Jerry, for over 60 years, a relationship that endured despite the pressures of his fame. Still, Weaver faced difficult moments, including the challenges of balancing his demanding career with his family life. In his later years, Weaver became an advocate for environmental causes and was involved in various humanitarian efforts. He passed away on February 24, 2006, from complications of cancer, at the age of 81. His death marked the end of an era for the television western, and he left behind a legacy as one of Hollywood's most respected and enduring actors. Johnny Cash, born February 26, 1932, was a country music icon whose appearances as himself on Hee Haw in 4 episodes between 1974 and 1988 were just one chapter in a remarkable career that spanned decades. Cash was a true legend, known for his deep, resonant voice and his ability to transcend genres, blending country, rock, blues, and gospel into something uniquely his own. His music and personal style, particularly his Man in Black persona, made him one of the most beloved and influential figures in American music history. However, Cash's life was far from without turmoil. His relationships, particularly with his first wife, Vivian Liberto, were deeply troubled. The pressures of fame, his struggles with addiction, and infidelities led to the end of his first marriage, and he battled substance abuse for years. Though he found happiness later in life with his second wife, June Carter Cash, their relationship was tested by his ongoing personal demons. Cash's health deteriorated in his later years, and he faced numerous health issues, including diabetes and complications from his years of substance abuse. He passed away on September 12, 2003, at the age of 71, just months after the death of June Carter. His passing was a moment of profound sorrow for his family, friends, and fans worldwide, as the man who had given voice to so many of life's struggles and triumphs was silenced by illness. Jerry Reed, born March 20, 1937, was a country music singer, songwriter, and actor who appeared as himself on Hee Haw in 4 episodes from 1973 to 1977. Known for his signature guitar-playing style and hits like Amos Moses and When You're Hot, Reed was a unique and talented performer. His music blended country, rock, and blues, and he built a career both as a solo artist and a sought-after session musician. Reed's acting career also flourished, with notable roles in films like Smokey and the Bandit. Despite his professional success, Reed's personal life was marked by struggles, including tumultuous romantic relationships. He was married twice, and although his second marriage lasted until his death, the pressures of his career took their toll. Reed's health began to decline due to emphysema, a result of his years of smoking, and he eventually succumbed to the disease on September 1, 2008, at the age of 71. His death left a hole in the hearts of country music fans, and he is remembered as a man who brought joy and energy to every performance. Kenny Rogers, born August 21, 1938, was a country music legend whose voice and charm made him a star in the 1970s and beyond. He appeared as himself in 4 episodes of Hee Haw between 1976 and 1980, bringing his distinctive voice and larger-than-life presence to the iconic variety show. Rogers' career spanned decades, with hits like The Gambler and Islands in the Stream cementing his place as one of the most beloved country stars of all time. His career was marked by success, but his personal life was often turbulent. Rogers had multiple marriages, and his romantic relationships were often troubled by infidelity and the pressures of his fame. His first marriage ended in divorce, and his second marriage was fraught with difficulties, ultimately ending in a similarly painful separation. Despite these personal struggles, he found stability later in life with his fifth wife, Wanda Miller, with whom he had twin boys. However, Rogers' later years were marred by health issues, including a long battle with bladder cancer. He passed away on March 20, 2020, at the age of 81. Rogers' death was mourned by fans across the world, as he left behind an indelible legacy of music, storytelling, and warmth that continues to resonate with generations of listeners. How do you feel about the passing of the Hee Haw actors, and who do you miss the most? Their legacies, filled with laughter, music, and unforgettable moments, have left an indelible mark on the hearts of fans. Each actor brought something special to the show, whether it was their charm, talent, or the way they connected with the audience. Their tragic departures remind us of the fleeting nature of life, but their contributions to entertainment will never be forgotten. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an exciting video.